Citrus Nation, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a Tri-Borg breakdown in his smoke variation. So, in case you're wondering, you know, what it really is the point of playing smoke, what does he have that the other robots don't? Because, you know, Cyrax has the net, Sector has the teleport and the missiles. What is his thing that he gets? Like, what is his cool ability? And his ability is essentially to be smoke. He's got the combos right there where he can, you know, specials and combos where he can essentially move around as smoke, and he can also capture them in it. And most of all, he's got a scorpion-esque spear, so those harpoons come out of his chest. So although he doesn't have the teleport like he did in Ultimate MK3, he does gain some other cool abilities like I've talked about before. So let's just highlight really quick his special moves. He has a smoke forward, smoke back, but it does require stamina, so now I can't do them until my stamina recharges. That's one thing you need to worry about. So if you're running low on stamina, and for whatever reason you want to smoke out of the corner or something like that, EX it. Because when you EX it, it doesn't require stamina. So that's one thing that is very useful. You can smoke through them. You can smoke out of a corner. You know, you can do any of that. Another one that he has is the smoke ball, which will bring them over to you. If you EX it, it does 2% more damage. So that's very good for comboing. See, he kind of sets them up for something. So off of any of those, you can also do a neutral jump punch. So if you just kind of, you know, wait for it and then jump in the air and go for that, you can get it almost without fail. It's one of the easiest setups. And so if you're fairly new to the game and you struggle with comboing, right there, that's just like a super easy combo, and it's rather fulfilling because hitting with specials, comboing with neutral jump punches into, you know, anything, I feel like just seems fun. So that's one thing I enjoy. He also has the teleport. He comes down from the ceiling. If you EX it, again, another just easy pop-up. So with all of those, he also has, you know, as if he needed more, he also has the harpoons, which is essentially the same as Scorpion Spear. You can EX it, and it electrocutes them. So that's, and in case you couldn't tell, that's a restand. So let's say continues the combo as opposed to pulling them in. But one thing you will want to realize is, let's say we spear them. Oop. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so we spear them. You can't spear them again. So that's one thing you want to focus on whenever you're playing him, is how many you've thrown on a combo. So yeah, it's really good, but you don't want to try to make your combos rely on that, because every time you hit them with it, it scales. So the damage will start to do less. So you want to try to get in a decent chunk of hits beforehand, which I feel like is very easy to do, because you can attack and combo into pretty much anything like that. That's, you know, 26% right when I hit him with that. So then I could, instead of an uppercut, you can obviously go into more combos from there. So that's one thing that is pretty good. And he also has, where is it? He also, there it is. He's also got, oops. I don't know why he's not doing it. He's supposed to have, yeah. There we go. He's got air grab. So that, I think, is really cool. Because if you're jumping at them, you can essentially win any air-to-air with that. So the air grab makes this character a lot more versatile. You don't want to end combos with it, obviously, but the air grab is something that's definitely pretty useful. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the ways you can go into his combos, because throwing out his moves blindly they're fairly easy to punish. So you can go with the overhead combo, which is that. If you don't finish it, you can go into the spears from that, or you can go into Oops. That was just this. And go into the teleport from that. Off the teleport, you can see I always go into a neutral jump punch and then try to go straight for just the regular kick, which does 7, as opposed to the easier startup, which does 5. Because I like to go for the more damaging combos. It obviously is way easier to just go for the forward 4 as opposed to the standing 4, but you know, to each his own. So with that, you can do the overhead into any of those to start the combo if you wanted, or you could do his forward 1-3, which is the generic combo. So forward 1-3 into that, or you know, forward 1-3. Oops. So, you get the point. It's kind of a you know, high risk, high reward thing if you want to go for the standing 4. Obviously, I haven't practiced smoke enough to be able to hit that consistently, but it's kind of the risk reward like I was talking about. So, he's got an overhead like we talked about to go into any combo, or the high-low combo. So, between those two, I feel like he's a very versatile fighter. He can also do what I think is the best thing for smoke players, is the forward 2-1, and you can see out of that it throws a smoke cloud. So on reaction, you can say, okay, he blocked it, I'm going to smoke back. Or, okay, he blocked it, I'm going to smoke to the other side of him. You can do a safe move, or you could even just, you know, start another string. So let's say he blocks this. Immediately come out with another string. If he doesn't block it, let's say, okay, I see that he doesn't block it. You can go into something else. He doesn't block it. I can go into, you know, the spears. It's a very good way to make sure that it hits. While it doesn't go forever, obviously, now he can block. It's definitely a good way to kind of combo into things. And it makes things a lot safer. So with all of those, Smoke I feel like is a very good character for beginners to try to pick up a Tri-Borg variation, because a lot of his moves he can make safe. Because let's say you're whiffing a combo, you know, it's smoke back. You're whiffing a combo, smoke to the other side. You can get out of any combo if you're whiffing it. Just immediately put in that special and hop back. So if you can see on reaction, okay, well this combo's not going to work. He blocked it. Or, oh, no, he blocked that one. Just hop back. So that's one thing that I feel like is a very strong point for Smoke. And aside from that, obviously he has the projectiles that bring him closer. He's also got, you know, the teleport to immediately jump in, which, as you can see, is an overhead. So that's a very good option off of that, because even if they do block it, they might be blocking low because, oops, because you can go into that. So they might be blocking low out of it. So going into that string makes all of your moves that much harder to read because you're covered in a cloud of smoke. So with all of that, I feel like Smoke is a very versatile Tri-Borg variation. He's one of the easier ones to pick up, I feel like, and he's definitely not made to zone. I feel like he can. He's, you know, not necessarily made to be mid-range, but he can. But I feel like his strongest points are when he's right there up in your face, because he's got so many ways to get up in your face, and when he does, he clouds himself so well that it's almost impossible to see what's going on. Playing against good Smokes online, I think, is one of the harder I think is the hardest variation to play against online. I feel like a good Smoke will beat a good Sector, a good Cyrax, good Cyber Sub-Zero any day of the week, just because he has so many options that you can utilize well if you're a beginner, or if you are a professional, you know, someone who plays this game a lot, or, you know, any of those. So I feel like he's a good character across the board. And again, I think that's actually everything. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, he doesn't gain the slide in this, so okay. That's the only other move he has. I completely forgot about that. He goes invisible. Non-EX'd is like that, and then EX'd makes him completely invisible. So as if he wasn't already shrouded in the smoke enough, why not make it a little bit better? So there you go, there's that. Again, the tools that you need to use are the combo that ends in the smoke cloud, the different zoning tools that you can use to try to get in if they're far away, like we talked about the cloud into the NJP. Don't throw out blind tridents. You're better than that. But yeah, I feel like overall he's the best for beginners, and he's the best for someone who's going to sit down and really learn a variation. So if this helped, go ahead and drop a like. If you have any other questions or comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below. Subscribe, become a member of the Citrus Nation today so you don't miss a video, and we'll see you in the next one.